Everyone requires a base, and in this episode, I take the simple starter base I have and transform it into one of the most complex builds I will ever do. So let's get started. The first thing I needed to do was gather up resources. Looking at the material list for this design, I realized that I would need to gather up about 19 shulker boxes of blackstone and about 5 shulker boxes of deep slate. I decided to focus on gathering up the deep slate first, as it would be the less frustrating and time-consuming task. So I headed over to the nether, where I made a tunnel system and started TNT mining for some ancient debris. After about an hour of mining, we ended with 30 pieces of ancient debris, which would be more than enough to start mining for deep slate. So I headed over to our redstone base, where I mined down to the diamond level and started building a tunnel board designed by Borkin. Of course, I was a dummy and forgot to press record when I came back to finish building the tunnel board, so magically act like you saw me build it. One test to make sure I won't blow myself up, and we are good to start mining. After about 30 minutes of mining, I ended up with enough cobble deep slate, 41 diamond ore blocks, and a few other resources. With step 1 complete, it was time to focus on the more sufferable task of gathering 19 shulker boxes worth of blackstone. With Scuba owning a shop that sold blackstone, I decided to purchase a few shulker boxes worth of blackstone from him, effectively buying him out of stock. Because I knew I would need close to 100 shulker boxes of blackstone in the future, I decided it was time to make my own piglin trading center. So, in an area I had previously dug out, I began making chambers that would later hold 18 piglins. After getting the chambers set up, it was time to gather the piglins. Because I was closer to the nether roof, I decided it was going to be easier breaking bedrock and funneling piglins down this way. I'm not the greatest at breaking bedrock, so this took a bit of time. Five failed attempts, and I finally broke bedrock, only for it to be the wrong piece. My solution was to continue breaking bedrock, so back to TNT blasting I went, and honestly, this ended up benefiting me well in the future. And with one last round of TNT, we had a hole in the bedrock. I then built up a platform for the piglins to spawn on and started guiding the piglins to their chambers. With all the piglins in their chambers, it was time to set up the redstone, which would drop gold automatically for each piglin. With the farm now done, I needed a lot more gold, and Husk was nice enough to let me use his monster gold farm, so I AFK'd there for a bit, before AFKing for some more blackstone. With more than enough materials to start this build, it was time to move over to the area I picked out, turning on the schematic and starting the building process. After finishing up the first wall, this is where I began to realize just how much work building the project in survival would be. But with my decision finalized about this build, it was time to move on to the next portion of the wall. With the front wall all done and looking good, it was time to move over to the next section. You see this clip right here, you would think I would have realized my elytra was just about to break, but nope. And there we are, my elytra breaks, and I could have fallen to my death, leading to the trident wielding drowns beneath me, gaining some OP armor. Luckily for me, I had a backup elytra and a shulker box, so I put that on and we finished up the second wall, before moving over to the third wall. Once the third wall was done, I decided to take a break and go check out our newest server member, Triss's base. She lives relatively close to my base, and so far, I think she's done an amazing job designing her home. Definitely go check out her videos if you want to see what she's up to. Leaving her base, I flew back home where it was time to complete the last wall, and man, I am so excited for how it's looking so far. Alrighty guys, here it is all done. I absolutely love it. It is massive and you guys have no idea what this will end up looking like, but I cannot wait to start actually working on the main part of this build. This is just the base of it. This is not the full thing. And so I'm very excited to actually start building this, and hopefully it will not take me a month to do, because this took me a month of designing, recording, building, editing. All of it took me a month, and I am so glad I got this done, but I would like to post a little bit more often, so the videos are hopefully, I can complete this project. I fell. Ouch. um Hopefully I can complete this project in a timely manner, almost really. But for the most part, I hope you guys have good opinions, or I hope you guys do like the design so far. Let me know what you guys think. If anybody has suggestions for blocks to add throughout the build palette, this is just part of it, not the full design, but I'm always open to suggestions. I am never not open to them. I'm not the best builder. This is definitely a challenge for me, but I'm so excited to see how it turns out. We'll definitely kind of incorporate this build more into the surrounding area and the environment. I have plans to either do like ice spikes or maybe make another mountain on the other side. I'm not sure. I'll design that or get to some ideas with it at some point. That's not my main focus. That's going to be like an extra last thing that we do to this entire project. So let me know what you guys think. Sorry that it's been about a month since I last posted a video. It has been an absolute crazy ride the last month, between designing this, recording it, editing, and then also between just real life stuff like work and school. So hopefully I'll be able to post more in the future, but keep an eye out for videos. That being said, if you guys did like this video, if you guys want to see more of this project, make sure to leave a big fat thumbs up. Subscribe if you're brand new and want to see more episodes in the future, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Peace out.